Hey y'all, it's me again, Valerie, and welcome back to my yarn room. Yay! Okay, before we get started, I would like to invite anybody who has not already to hit that word subscribe. When you do, give the videos thumbs up, share them if you can, and leave me a comment. Alright, I'm actually excited about today's video, even though it is a very simple video. Because there are a lot of people out there that do not give the stitch count. Okay, so I wanted to come on here and do a little video showing you how to find your stitch count and how to alter your stitch count if you want to, because I think it's important. Every single pattern that starts with a chain has a stitch count. Every single one of them. Don't matter what the pattern. And if you don't know the stitch count, well, you watch a video and the person does a little swatch like this and just tells you what they chained. Well, that don't help, because a little swatch like this, that ain't gonna do nothing. Knowing how to find your stitch count will help you. Okay, so this is something that I did yesterday. This is the peephole chevron. Okay, on this, I told you the stitch count. I told you that the stitch count was 10 plus 3. Okay? But what if I didn't tell you that? Let me show you how to find it out. Okay, right here at the beginning of the chain, that's where you start figuring out your stitch count. And you watch the pattern. Okay, we're going down, then we're going up. Then we're going down, then we're going up. Okay, so that tells you that there's 2 reps that I did right there. So you start here and you start counting. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because if you pull it open to where that it's not pointed, that one's your 10th one. Then this one starts going down again. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you're plus 3. Okay? That's how you figure out that stitch count. Well, I have a swatch over here that I did a long time ago. I'd say probably a year ago. And I forgot the stitch count on it. So let me get it. And let me figure out the stitch count with y'all. Now this is another chevron. And I designed this. I didn't design the actual chevron, but I designed putting the holes in it. Okay, and I want to do something with this. So let's figure out the stitch count. Okay, so the pattern starts over here where your chain started. Okay, and you go down, it rounds, and then it goes back up. Okay, then you come down, it rounds, and it goes back up. And then there's a chain 3 on the end. All right, so let's start right here. Well, first let's figure out where we go here. So just pull it apart a little bit. Okay, well, I see right there I've got V's without a chain in between, but I've got V's right there. And the rest is just double crochets. So that one would be the end of that rep. So I'm going to put my finger and thumb right there, blocking that next stitch. And I'm going to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so now I'm going to put my finger on that 16th one, and I'm going to make sure on this other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, and then you got the chain 3. So I guess the rep on this, or the stitch count on this, would be 16 plus 3. Alright, so let me put this to the side. Let me get a more tight woven pattern. Alright, so let's find the stitch count on this. This is actually where we started. Because on this one I realized that I ended with a row of singles. I wished I would have started with a row of singles. Alright, but let's find the stitch count. So, let's pull it up here a little bit closer and look at the pattern. Oh, okay, so you go in that stitch, you skip a stitch, you go in that one, you skip a stitch, you go in that one, and you skip a stitch. Alright, and you know, with a tight weave like this, there's probably just a chain 1 for a turning chain. Alright, so 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, so that tells you that the stitch count on this is going to be 2 plus 1. Alright. I don't have any more swatches laying around, or I'd go through that again with even more swatches, just to be able to show you what the stitch count would be. But if you do a symbol chart and draw it out of what the stitches are on a symbol chart, it's a lot easier figuring out your stitch count that way than like this, because some patterns, you'll have a pattern here and a pattern here, and then a pattern here, and then a pattern here, or you know what I'm talking about, okay? And if that's the case, and that follows the exact same suit all the way through it, well, then not just here is your stitch count. You got to go here and here and bring it down to find your stitch count here. I don't have any of those patterns laying around, but that's what it is. That's how you find out your stitch count, is by the pattern of the crochet work. I hope this was helpful. I really do. Because I hear all the time, watching other podcasters' videos, and I read the comments, and you would be surprised how many people say, well, I wished you would have gave me the stitch count. It's important. You can't really do a big, like, lap gown or blanket or a panel for a piece of clothing without the stitch count. Alright, y'all. That's going to be all for today. And I will meet y'all right back here in the next one for another grand adventure right here in Val's Yarn Room. And I truly do love each and every single one of y'all to pieces. And do something nice for somebody. Let me get my smiley face. Even if it's just a smile. Oh. Alright, y'all. I guess there ain't nothing left to say except for get your crochet on. I'm gonna. Bye, y'all.